Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So you can tell by the title of the video, we're trying out a couple of new products. So I do have the Dose of Colors Truffle collection, and I also have this new Refy Beauty Sculpt and Set, right? Yeah. It's a lip sculpt and setter duo type of thing. Decided just to go ahead and put all three items in this video and just do like a trying new makeup style video. I actually already filmed this video, but I lost the footage. So here we are again. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump right into this video. All right guys, so the only items I have ever tested out from Dose of Colors is the matte liquid lips. So eyeshadow palettes, I'm not too familiar with their formula. I think one time, maybe 2 years ago, I got a palette in my BoxyCharm, but I think I decluttered it or I gave it away. The formula was just too powdery, too chalky, and when I used it, I just didn't enjoy it. So I just gave it away, and I haven't tried anything else from Dose of Colors since. This collection really called out to me, and I think it's mainly because of the color story. It's like a Mauves type of color story, which I really enjoy. This is not their first items that they have come out with this whole like truffle theme. From what I have heard, they have come out with other products in the past with the word truffle in them. I never tried them out, but like I said, this collection really just called out to me, so I decided to pick up the eyeshadow palette, which will run for $38. It's an 8-pan eyeshadow palette, and like I said, this color story just really called out to me. And they came out with one blush with this collection. This blush costs $18. And I'm a little disappointed that they only came out with one shade, because this shade does not look universal to me. And it's a little annoying because they recently did a collection with Nima Tang, who is one of the darkest YouTubers I watched. I don't even remember when was the last time she uploaded a video, but like, I don't know, I just found it a tiny bit annoying that they only came out with one shade for this blush, but it is what it is. Okay, and this Refy Beauty Lip Sculpt and Setter. So it's a lip liner on one side, and it is a setting type of liquid on the other. It's not a lip gloss because the texture of it reminds me of a silicone, but it's not a silicone, I don't think. Let's just go ahead and get started with this eye look so I can show you how the palette performs, and then I can show you how the blush performs, and then we'll go into the lips so I can also show you how that performs and how well it really just is that good. All right guys, if you hear a noise that sounds like a vacuum, that is my husband being extra loud because you know I'm filming. Okay, so this Truffle palette from Dose of Colors. I love Mauve tones. I would definitely say that Mauve tones are one of my favorite tones to put on my eyes. I feel like it just really complements my skin so well. I have already used this, like I mentioned. I already filmed this video and then I lost the footage. So yeah, let's just create an eye look, shall we? Okay, this is a Sigma and Brianna Fox 2 brush, and I am going to jump into this shade right here. Going to put this in the outer corner, and I did already prime my eyes. I used the MAC paint pot in a soft ochre. You guys already know I like to wing my eyes, so I'm going to wing it out. You know the drill. Okay, that is what that beautiful shade is looking like. Now I am going to dig into this shade right here. I'm going to use a reference number 14. I'm just gonna clean it real quick with my Sigma switch because I forgot to. So it's like a small fluffy brush. And I'm just going to deepen up the inner corner of this shade real quick. And as you could tell, I brought that first shade halfway in. Going to leave this one only on the outer corner. I'm also going to wing it out with that other shade. Okay, Okay, now with this Refy 01, which is like a fluffy flat brush, I'm going to jump into this shade right here. And I'm going to put that right next to this shade. I know it looks, don't worry, I'm gonna clean it up. It looks a little odd right now. Don't you worry, guys. It always comes together. If you've been here a while, you already know. All right, I'm going to also bring it in here. Okay, now with this Sigma E40, I'm going to jump into the lightest pink shade. I'm going to use this to just kind of blend out the edges. Make it look a tiny bit more seamless and not messy, you know? All right, now I'm going to jump into this shade first and then this sparkly one. Middle finger first, right next to that one. Definitely more of a subtle type of shimmer shade. Now with my index finger, that really pink one, which that one is a very, very crumbly shade. So I would definitely advise using your fingers or wetting your brush. If not, you will have Fallout City in your face because it's a very crumbly shimmer. Like it gets everywhere. Okay, well, I'm waiting for my lashes to dry, at least the lash glue, so I can put them on. Let's go ahead and try out this blush. So this is just the Truffle blush. Here is a swatcheroo. Yeah, how is that supposed to be your universal shade? All right, so let me apply this. I forgot a blush brush, so I'm using this Morphe M500. And just from the looks of it, which I already know, I really have to build this shade up. And it does have some sheen in it, so if you don't like that, you won't like this blush at all. It's a beautiful shade. I just don't understand why they only came out with this one shade. There should have been at least 2 more shades. This one, a medium tone one, and a dark one for your deep complexions, but there's just this. All right, guys, lashes are on. House of Lashes, Siren, cut in half. Outer corner, you guys already know if you've been here for a while. Here are swatches of the palette. This is the top row and this is the bottom row. This shade right here is that crumbly pinky type of champagne shade. It's a beautiful shade. It works beautifully. It really does. It's just very crumbly, so make sure to use your finger or a wet brush. You will get a lot of fallout if you don't. All of the mattes feel beautiful. They do not feel chalky at all. They are definitely powdery but not chalky. And this other shimmer shade right here, it's a beautiful shimmer shade. I definitely feel it's more of like your typical shimmer shade, and it definitely is not as opaque as this one. So this one you can very easily use it as like a topper shade. I feel it worked beautifully. But yeah, here is the color story. I love it. I love this eye look. I think it came out absolutely beautiful. I did go in to the ColourPop Cantaloupe Nude Liner for the waterline and tight line. So now let's move on to the lippies. Okay, so the shade I picked up is in Dusk, and I feel like it's definitely a pinky type of shade. Like it has some sort of pinkiness to it, and I feel it goes well with the palette. Like I said, these shades are pretty much all sold out. I think Sepia is the only shade that's available at Sephora. $24 for this item. I don't remember if I informed you. This lip liner sets pretty fast, so you have to work quick or else you won't be able to actually blend it out. So make sure and work quick. All right, and once you have your lips looking how you wish they did, like to kind of blend my lip liners, especially when I'm just using a lip liner. And I definitely feel like this is how this is meant to be used on its own. A lot of the reviews that I have seen, people are trying to use this as a normal lip liner, and I definitely don't feel like it is a normal lip liner. I feel like it's for those who enjoy a my skin but better kind of look, where they literally apply maybe concealer, spot conceal, blush, a little bit of bronzer, brows, and then boom, a lip, and just put something on top of it so that it lasts all day. That's what I feel this product is kind of the audience that it's trying to hit. I definitely feel like the best way to apply this is with your finger, because when you use the applicator, I feel like it takes away some of the pigment of the lip liner. So let's add this on top. And this is supposed to be the sealant. And it kind of feels a tiny bit like a silicone, but it does feel nice and hydrating. See how it kind of just softened up my lips? And you can tell on my finger that there is just a tiny bit of pigment. So some of the pigment does come off, but once it sets, it stays in place. I have the swatch right here. I did put some of the setter on top of this. I'm rubbing it, guys. I am rubbing it. So as you could tell, it is put. All right, my clean hand. There it is. And the lips don't feel dry. They look like a matte kind of lipstick. All right, guys, so let's talk real quick about the 3 items that I tested out today. It was supposed to be a trying new makeup, but I filmed this video once already, so it's not really trying new makeup. Okay, so this Truffle eyeshadow palette from Dose of Colors, I'm actually really enjoying this. Every eye look I have created with this, I actually really enjoy. The mattes have been blending beautifully. I love the packaging and the aesthetics of it. This is like a soft matte material, so it does suck that it's plastic. These shades in here are very pretty. If this is your kind of color story, I don't feel like you're going to be disappointed at all. The only shade you really have to worry about is that shimmer shade right here, only because it's just very crumbly. Okay, this blush, I'm enjoying the blush. It's a beautiful blush. I really did have to build it up. So the main thing is, like, why would they only come out with 1 shade for this collection? They should have come out at least with 2 more. I feel like these would be perfect for your light complexion individuals, and then they should have come out with a medium for your light to medium, and then a deep shade for those with a deeper complexion, because I don't think that this shade is really a universal shade to where, you know, someone with a deep complexion could use this. I feel like it might look ashy on them. I don't know. Like I said, I really had to build this blush up, so I can't imagine that this would work for anybody deeper than myself. It's a beautiful blush. I do enjoy the formula, but they could have done better with the shade range for sure. Okay, this Refy Beauty Sculpt and Setter Duo. I have seen mixed reviews. People either love it or people either hate it. I think I have only seen 1 or 2 reviews where they actually used this as I feel it was intended to be used. So there isn't that many shades of this lip liner duo thing, and I feel like most of the shades are meant to kind of contour your lips and complement the shade of your lips. So I don't think she invented these, and by she I mean Jess Hunt, to be used like as a regular lip liner. I think these were meant to just be used alone, like literally the lip liner and then the setter on top to set your lips down so that they wouldn't move. That is the kind of audience I feel this lip liner is targeting. So the reviews of YouTubers that I have seen where they try to use this as a regular lip liner, they don't really enjoy it. But the reviews that I have seen where they actually use it as it is intended, they really enjoy it. And I can see why, because I would totally wear this out and about and be 100% okay with what I'm seeing. I feel like this shade complements my natural lip color. I didn't really put anything in the middle, and as you saw when I put the setter on top, it just kind of smoothed it out and it made my lips almost look flawless. Like they're not dry, they're nice and hydrated, but they look like a soft matte. I'll go ahead and do it again. Look, my hand is clean. Nothing, absolutely nothing. This is not going to move. I'm really enjoying this Refy product, and I cannot wait for more shades to come in stock at Sephora. Okay, well that is it. That concludes this video of me trying out some new makeup, and I feel it was a successful video because I'm pretty happy with everything, so that's great. All right guys, well with that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. All right guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye.